Hello. The theme is fairy tales. For elementary school, I'll sign for a children's fairy tale. I'm going to show you a video of the three little pigs. The woman that's signing the story, she's signing it. I'm not going to tell you what she's signing. I just want to let you know what to look for. And then you can explain that more for our students later. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the story. And as the story's going, I'll point out some different things that are important for you to include next week in your lesson when you do it with your children. So she's got good facial expressions. Again there, good facial expression. That classifier, good classifier to use. I like the hay bale, that shows that. See how the tree, how she uses her hands like that? It's different to show the house. And that's, they're working hard. They're showing it himself. He's sweating. Ooh, he's really working hard. She really shows that. She shows how they set it up, how they stack the bricks. He was working really hard. He worked all day and all night. So that shows the chimney. It's a different way of showing it than just this classifier for the house. Facial expression, that's the wolf's teeth. She uses her hands like that to show the teeth, the ears, the eyes, kind of like googly eyes, and show what the wolf really looks like with her hands. That's the smell. That's him, you can really see that. That shows how he's walking. That's how a wolf would walk. The pigs are looking, their facial expressions, they're scared. Remember to use a lot of good facial expression. That shows like the role shifting to show the two different characters. Change their expressions and it shows which character is talking. You notice this here again, it's a smell, but then going the other way is the way he's breathing out. Facial expressions again, that's the wolf's face. Shows that she's really talking like the wolf would. Now that's really cool. That kind of shows like the wood on the house, or the hay he's looking through. See, he used that classifier again to show that they're talking through the wall. That shows that the house is a little bit stronger than the hay. So he's trying again. To show he's, breathing more heavily. And the house is just, shaking a little bit. Good facial expression to show that the pig's running out of the house there. That's a good part of that, showing, good way to explain that. More facial expression, good expression for the wolf there. The lights, oh, that means that all three of the pigs are deaf. She did that for the blinking lights when they knocked on the door. So he gets out, that's supposed to be like, the phone. Like an iPhone. It vibrated, you could feel the vibrating. That again shows that he's deaf. You could feel that they're communicating through the iPhone. The pig is deaf, or they're both deaf, so they're communicating, texting through an iPhone. They use this classifier here for the chimney. They use the two fingers there, that shows it's a different house. Again, that's the breath, but it just stayed. Everything, the chimney stayed. Good facial expression for that action. So the pig feels, because the pig is deaf, so he felt, movement on the roof. He could feel the vibrations. They're hurrying along there. Shows the water. That shows the pot of water, and that it's boiling. His hurry, try to get it hot. This shows the water boiling, starting to bubble up and get to a boiling point. And that's the water splashing up as the wolf falls into the pot. He said, you know, you can see by his facial expression there that he's relieved. And that's it. That's a good example of the story. So you understand, it's a good fairy tale. A good fairy tale must have the ending to show that the moral of the story. You know, what's it for? Why are we teaching this story? It always has a lesson. So the next activity is working on, you know, a story. The Three Billy Goats Gruff. It's a really popular story. If children don't know it, it's kind of your job to read it or explain the story for them. Make sure they really understand the story. Maybe it's a good idea to read the story again and again a few times, make sure they understand it. Then they can practice really being expressive in ASL. I'm looking for really good facial expression, good use of classifiers, role shifting to show the different characters, using classifiers, using good body language, all that kind of stuff. You want to see that in a story when you're working with them. So I hope you enjoyed this video.